Find the fucking dinosaur. Are you kidding me? What the hell is this? Oh, yeah. Oh, we're starting the legacy of Ryu Hayabusa. Oh, our delay is kind of weird. Maybe it's not a delay, but I just want to get used to it.
Yeah, it wasn't really a delay, more so that the feeling of the game felt weird at the time. It felt kind of flowy, which I kind of mentioned in the commentary too, but it just feels very flowy initially, and I was just trying to figure out how to sort of combine everything together in a way that flows nicely.
Oh, you were supposed to read these. Oh, shit. I just went past it. I just went past them. I didn't know you were supposed to read it.
After being lost for a while and trying to figure out every possible avenue to find the right way, I eventually find the item to get in and pretty much die a couple of times out of this.
Don't use more items.
I eventually get my way to the boss, and you can see a bit of how it's going here.
Oh, okay. First fight, baby. Oh, what the f.
Now, because I heard how difficult this game was, I thought this boss would be way more difficult as like a massive skill check. But surprisingly, it wasn't too bad. I didn't die, so that's a good sign. I did use all my items, or a lot of the items, so that's why I didn't die. But it was surprisingly pretty chill, and yeah, but it did not prepare me for what was to come. So yeah, get ready for the next parts of the video. It did not prepare me for all of that. So yeah. An airship, wow, this is pretty cool. I didn't expect us to be in an airship during this game. This is pretty cool setting for the next mission. Now, as I'm exploring this airship and finding enemies along the way, I eventually get to my first ambush, and this was the true first skill check. This was crazy for me.
I'm already dead. They just keep what the fuck? They just keep going me. No.
I died over and over and over again.
You gotta be kidding me.
And then eventually, after so much grit and determination, I eventually get it done, and it was a very, very good feeling after enduring that for so long.
Yes! I used all my items I was trying not to use all the items the whole time. I literally had to, is the only way. Oh, that literally took me like.
After getting to the top of the airship, finding a boss on top of the airship, we finally get to the sea and we get to explore around it.
Oh, what the fuck? Are you kidding me?
Now, after exploring some more and finding some more enemies, we eventually get to play as Rachel, and she's okay. She's not the worst character in the world, but she only has one weapon, and like enemies and missions kind of feel redundant to the overall game. Like, it never really felt like that her missions actually were significant to the story, really. It just kind of felt like extra mission to add on to the game. And then after that, we explore some Carcoms as Ryu. We find some weird DMC3 style enemies that create that kind of vibe. And then we got some boss and platform moments too.
Oh, stop being on the wall.
Eventually, we get to see a literal dinosaur. I was so shocked when I saw this. I never expected this kind of boss in Ninja Gaiden.
Find the fucking dinosaur. Are you kidding me? What the hell is this? It's so close. This is so close. Holy shit, yes! I did it. I beat the dinosaur. I made them extinct. The Ninja Gaiden made them extinct.
Yeah. I've come back to this beautiful altar hall and find Alma, which is probably the first boss I've struggled with so far. We get to what I consider to be a very, very interesting mission in the game.
Chopper, really? Literally, this whole mission is basically DMC2. The tank that I fought before, and then this Chopper as well. It's like they took full inspiration from the worst game in this series, which I don't know why they would do that.
Now, obviously, for this mission, the crew just made this up with their own thinking entirely, but it felt eerily similar to DMC2. I was literally getting PTSD flashbacks while I was playing. I was like, oh my god, not this again, oh my god. That's what I kind of felt like the whole time. After that absolutely traumatic trip down memory lane, and then eventually getting into my Ninja Gaiden role.
We're actually gonna fight him.
Surprisingly, just a bit
Wow.
past the halfway point, we actually get to fight Doku properly because you die pretty quickly
Yeah.
in the first fight.
Let's do this.
And he felt way more technical than I expected. He actually had like moves that sort of countered you and stuff, and you had to be a lot more tactical with how you beat him. It was a really fun fight. I did die several times. It was really difficult, but it was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed the fight quite a lot. And after dying several times, especially because of that grab that gives him health back, that stupid fucking grab. After that, eventually I beat him, and it was an amazing feeling.
Yes! We did it.
After that historical bout, we swim so much that we might as well become an Olympic swimmer at this point. We go through the freezing world of Antarctica, and then we go through hell as well. Nice contrast in this chapter, it's pretty good. And then we fight Alma again in her more scary form. But even though she looks more scary, she definitely wasn't as difficult this time. That's probably just because I got better at the game naturally over time as well, but she was not as difficult this time, even though I still died a few times obviously.
Oh my god. I'm immediately dead. Immediately dead.
Overall though, it wasn't too bad. Maybe took 6 or 7 tries, so it wasn't too bad. This one.
No! Alma!
After exploring this labyrinth of despicable fiends, I eventually find these like skeleton fish things. And they weren't too bad at first, I thought it was going to be pretty chill. But from this point up to the end of the game, they were miserable. They were so annoying to deal with. It was like they were mods and I was a light, but they would just all keep piling up me, all come after me. I lose so much health. It was just the longest thing ever to have to deal with. It was rough.
Holy shit, what the fuck? Oh, I might die.
After dying by fish so many times, I wanted to just go on a full pescatarian diet and just eat all the fish in the world. I eventually get it done,
Clean.
get to the next area and we fight Doku again, which I was not ready for.
No, man. Oh, that grab is so bullshit.
Eventually we beat Doku and then we have to go up a super high tower full of demons and more fish. And this section of the game was actually really difficult because there was no Muramasa shop throughout the whole way, so you have to do it pretty much all in one go with the items that you have left. And it made it way more difficult, but it was a really fun and good skill check near the end of the game to sort of fully check you into if you're ready to beat the last bosses at the end. Now the bosses themselves were on their own pretty difficult with like the big dragon thing. You have to move up and down and then dodge all of the big beams, and that was really difficult for me personally. The second phase wasn't too bad, but it was pretty rough still. But then the issue for me was because I didn't know there was the last boss at the end, I thought this was it. And I was like, oh, I have no heal items, but it's fine. But then, once I realized that there was another boss at the end, I was so, like, just demotivated. I was like, oh my god, I have nothing left. So I had to go back, spend a whole hour going all the way back down the tower, getting health items and enough money to buy other stuff as well. And then do the boss again, and then finally fight the final boss properly. And luckily the boss was, that last boss wasn't too bad, but it was still super annoying to deal with, having to do all of that just to be able to give myself a fighting chance of winning that last boss at the end.
Yeah, I mean, for a game that's made when was this? 2007, when Sigma came out. It's really good. It still holds up well, I think. I know some people complain about it because I guess it does have issues, but I still think it holds up really well in 2026. Holds up quite well. Had a great time with it. Apart from that whole last section, the last section overall was very good, but not giving you a shot for that long is kind of criminal. Like, I get they're trying to skill check you, but still, it feels so criminal that they put a boss gauntlet of 2 of the early bosses, and then give you a new boss, and then give you a new boss, and then another new boss. Like, at least cut off the boss gauntlet bit. It felt kind of criminal how they did that, but outside of that, it's very good game overall, I think. Look, maybe not very good, but pretty good. Solid 7 to 8, I'd say. I think Sigma 2 is going to be best. That's why I don't want to give this too high of a score just yet, because I feel like Sigma 2 might be better. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough overall. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Then I'll see you guys in whatever the next video is. Take care and peace. Bye bye.